And I'm over here thinking, like, so what do men care about? Like, is it, like, do I really just have to be the hottest person in the room?
Until you stop and listen to men, you're always going to have this problem as you don't understand what men are looking for. Describe, let's talk about it.
I just really only care if I'm hot. I was at a birthday dinner today, and my friend's boyfriend was talking to me about dating, and I was telling him, oh yeah, like, I was joking and saying, like, I'm chronically single, I'm not on the apps, like, if you know anyone, let me know. And we were just kind of chatting, and then his girlfriend, who's my friend, is like, she has a house, a great job, a car, like, she set herself up, like, she's got it all. She is a one-of-a-kind woman. And he goes, men don't really care about that. Like, they don't care. And I'm over here thinking, like, so what do men care about? Like, is it, like, do I really just have to be the hottest person in the room? Because that's unobtainable. But I have confidence. I know how to talk to people. I'm so smart. I can hold a conversation. Like, I'm an extroverted engineer, which is crazy to people. What am I missing from this equation? Guys could just verify this for me. Because I'm really curious to know what guys actually look for in, like, potential dating partners. Because yes, I do understand looks straight off the bat is one thing, but to really not care about anything else, I feel like is a little absurd to me.
I think what we've all found curious as men is that you could be so well educated in a topic. You could be, like you said, an extroverted engineer and not understand that this equation is very simple. And we'll do it. We'll get into it for her because she's asking guys. Part of the problem here is you don't understand men. You don't look to understand men. You've been force-fed what men are supposed to be, and you never challenged it. You never looked more into it. So growing up, you thought all men cared about sex. All men cared about looks. And to an extent, that is true. That is important. And yet, you aren't really in shape. You aren't really doing what you can to make yourself attractive to men. You balk, you fight at it. You say, I'm doing all this for myself. Cool, fine, no problem with that. All you have to do is accept the consequences for your actions. It's your choice, here's a trade-off. If you don't look as good as your friend, it's no wonder why your friend has the boyfriend, right? That's a very simple thing. And we're not telling you, right? And this is an important part here where she goes hyperbolic. She says, I gotta be the most attractive person in the room. No one ever said that. Like, even in the misconception that you have, no one ever said that you have to be the most attractive person in every single room that you go on to get male attention, to get a boyfriend. No, you simply have to care about what he cares about. You have to become the thing that draws his attention, just like you think you're doing for men. This is why you're talking about your degrees, you're talking about your job, you're talking about your confidence, you're talking about all these other things that you can do, that you're great at. You think this is what men would want because it's what you do. It's what you look for. This is why we can sometimes, when I'm watching a lot of these things, when I'm sifting through all of these things, when I'm watching the conversations, there's almost a bit of narcissism. There's a bit of just ego in this, where you believe that because this is what I want, this is what I desire, then it makes sense that the rest of the world will do the same. The rest of the world, why would the rest of the world not agree with what I want? I want the sky to be blue. That's why it's blue, not because of refraction, not because of anything else, simply because I want it to be. The things I'm desirous of, naturally, everyone else wants the same thing. And I'm not just talking about, I'm not just keeping it with women. We're also talking about this is what men want. And men, for the entire time, are looking and saying, no. It's not confusing. It's not confusing. We have to go so far to the point where we have to make the statement saying we do not care about these things. But the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? We're talking about a nuanced sort of conversation here. Before we continue, before we get to that, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss new uploads. We're still going strong. Still trying to do 2 a day, right? We got another month or so before we get to that goal. Shout out to us that have been around, that have been doing it for a year now, for almost a year. So discipline is the name of the game. But we evolve, we change, we're growing, and that's all we can ask for. So join me, join the channel. We got merch in the store, so hype the video, share the video. So listen, it's simple. It's simple. We got so we're like beating our head against the wall, trying to tell you, yo, looks matter. And then what do? Especially in the Black community, like what 70-80% of our women are overweight. It seems like, well, you don't care what we want because, again, this is to men's detriment. We'll still go and sleep with you. We need to get back to the idea of counting things and say, what's long term? Who's going to be with you long term? Who's going to get down on one knee and propose to you? Who's going to put you in insurance? Who's going to put you on a deed? Who's going to put you in the same registration on the title of the car? Who's going to do those things? That's the win. That's the win. Having a baby is not a win, right? Because people do that as early as they want a hunch. That's not the win. Having multiple baby daddies, baby moms, that's not the win. Marriage, getting down the line, doing a thing together, breaking generational curses, staying together, that's the win. That's let's be clear, that's the win. But we don't get there until you start looking at men. We don't get there in a healthy way, right? We don't get there in a healthy way until you start looking at men and say, hey, what is it that you're actually looking for? And we say looks matter because you seem to ignore that very thing. But obviously there's more. I've said it several times on the channel. If I'm looking to decide who is going to be the mother of my children, who we're going to take nearly 50% of her DNA, nearly 50% of mine, and we're going to mash it up, and we're going to cross our fingers for genetic recombination, and we're going to spit out something that we hope is excellent, is the best of both worlds. Why would I not want something that's already up there and one of the best? You see it realistically when you look at these rich people and how they get married, right? The echelon, the people we strive to be, the people we can't help but keep our eye on, the Joneses. They marry each other. Not inbreeding in that sense, but they marry people in that community. It's almost like a feudal system where you know this family, you don't want to dilute the socioeconomic capital of the bloodline. It's not saying it doesn't happen, but moreover, you're going to be with people that are around you. They're around each other. That's how it works. So what you do as a woman is important. Her other things that she's saying, you're an engineer, great, check. Confident, great, check. You can go out here and talk, great, check. These things matter, but I can't see these things in you. I'm looking for you across the room. I can't see that you're an engineer. I can't see that you're an extroverted engineer. None of that really matters. If you don't pass the eye test, then he's going to keep on looking. You could be great. Your personality can be great, but you still got to have that look. You have to at least be attractive. You have to at least do the best you can with your genetic potential. Unless you're just trying to meet some dude. It's always going to be some dude. The world is full of some dudes. There's never a shortage of that. You can get that at any moment in time that you want. Absolutely no one to stop you. There's some dude right now in your DMs. There's some dude right outside waiting for you to brave the outdoors. You're gonna find some dude. The reality is you don't want some dude. You want a guy that's actually quote unquote on your level. So when you lead with all these accomplishments that you have, that you find attractive, that you think a man that has these is attractive. Okay, he has those. He still needs you to look a certain way. And when he knows that if he passes your sniff test, he passes most women's sniff test. If he's attractive to 80% of women, he's now going to look and say, what is it that I'm looking for? And if looks are important to him, he's going to get what he wants. If the education is important to him, he's going to get that. When you start looking at the ratios in metropolitan cities of male to female, you start seeing the stark difference. A lot of women are going to end up alone, and they've been saying this. They've been saying this. Morgan Stanley predicted this, 5-6 years ago. They told us how many are going to end up. Nearly 50% is going to end up single and childless. It wasn't just because of choice; it's the numbers. You just run the numbers. This is what's happening. Most people end up congregating into metropolitan cities. That's natural. That's happened. You can look at the data. Even when you leave one, you go to another. Most people aren't leaving New York City, Dallas, Houston, Miami to go to rural, a rural town in Idaho. They're not doing that. So if everyone's congregating in certain places, well, you're going to see a lot more women are moving to these places. And even if there was an equal number, there's still the same top 10 to 20% of men are still going to be the top 20% of men. It doesn't matter how you shake it. The numbers just shift. Let's say, quick example. You go somewhere and the top 10% of men make $100,000. Okay, you flood that area with more men. Okay, that 10% now goes from 100 to maybe 120. You're still going to have a small sample size of those men that are now it. You can't beat that because you're fighting biology. You're fighting hypergamy. What are we supposed to do about it? As men, we just know you got to move yourself from here all the way over here if you want the best, if you want anything else. But to settle this video, you have to be attractive in some sort of light. Enough where you can attract the man to have that conversation. The higher you're looking, higher type of tier of man you're looking for, the more attractive you're gonna have to be to catch his attention, because like you, even an average woman, he's getting more attention than most men. So he can be patient. If he's had that level of success, like you're looking for him to have, part of that success is patient. It's a time dependent thing. Time is on the x-axis. So he knows patience. He knows I can just pause and wait. If he's by this age, by his big age, he has no kids. He understands patience. It's not for lack of opportunity. He's just picking the spots. And if you can't understand that, you can't respect that, you're going to keep having these same takes, even when men come on and tell you exactly what it is. Until you take the time to stop and say, hey, maybe I should just listen to what he got to say. Maybe that could solve my problem. And then I'm going to take this information as actionable and do something about it. It can't be simpler. But listen, if you disagree, let me know in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos, of course. And if you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm just trying to build something dope. See you in the next one.